Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to X-Plane 11. We are in Montreal, and we're flying to Sydney, and that's Sydney, Nova Scotia, for those uninformed. Maybe that's pretty clear, if you've ever heard of Sydney, Nova Scotia, that is. Which I don't know how you wouldn't have, because it's the most famous place in the world. So you're just a failure if you haven't heard of it, but that's okay. We are about to commence our flight here. So yeah, we have our bags loaded. Fucking trims all the way down. We're flying in the old livery today of Air Canada. Not the super old one, but the one that's a few years old. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the ground handling to go away. I'm gonna get the better pushback to come.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
No one in Montreal sounds like that.
Ground to cockpit.
The direction is there, but the execution is off. Door closed. Alright, CRJ-900 is our flight. I have this piece of junk.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Excellent. Where's our
Switching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Alright. It's pretty quiet in here today, in the cockpit of the CRJ. This is the Montreal scenery by whoever made it. I don't know. The paper one. I think it's made by the same guy who made the Toronto scenery, so digital design. Shit. Alright, here we go. I'm going to start with engine number 2. Alright, there's 20%. Go ahead and introduce fuel, and there we go. Start engine number 1. Didn't get the beacon or the nav light on. We'll get them on now.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Standby. Flight path pin has been removed. Unsignal of the lab. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Okay, we gotta check the flight controls, make sure they're nice and loose. Alright. Alright, we're good. Flaps set to 8 for departure. And we'll go ahead and get the packs on. That's a bit too loud in here. Actually, it should be fine. He's done doing his thing. We'll go and get the taxi light on. And we'll go ahead and get going here. Okay, I'm gonna no, actually, there we go. Do that. Now where the hell are we going? We're going to 24 left. We were just gonna go down this taxiway here for the full length of it. Go ahead and turn on our transponder. There we go. Salim, it's because I'm busy today. But I wanted to do a flight. So we're gonna do this one. Landing lights, strobe light. We're gonna cross the runway here. 10. I've never seen it be used in my life here in Montreal.
Approaching 28.
We're doing the southwest 30 knot taxi over here. Oh my god. Nose wheel is very twitchy. To be expected for such a small plane, to be fair, but shit. Yeah, we're all good there. Alright. 573 miles. Should be hour and a half, right about. Give or take a few minutes. Once we get into the air, that is. Which we will do once we get to the end of the runway, 24 left, and we turn around and take off. Damn it, trying to taxi while looking in every direction is impossible. Shit. 10 minutes of taxiing, that's not too bad. You can have 45 minutes of taxiing sometimes, places like Atlanta or Chicago or DFW, JFK, LAX. Still nobody on controlling here, which is good. I don't mind them, but I don't want to deal with that right now. Oh, we have the fucking Boston Center on, though. We do fly through Boston Center. Apply some brakes.
Approach.
Alright. Let's go ahead and get the hell out of here.
On runway 24 left.
Alright, we'll go ahead and set the power. Speed's alive. There's 80 knots. These speeds disappear off of there. They're normally visible earlier. V1 rotate. Alright, pause the brake, gear up. Let's go and make that immediate left-hand turn toward Kepco. Decrease a little bit. I'll go ahead and actually set the autopilot on. The vertical speed, keep that at about 2,000 at this point. Go flaps down to 1. Fucking perf page is not available in this plane. Oh, I guess VNAV. Yeah. This isn't the best plane. Alright, flaps 0. We can lower the vertical speed down to 1500. Alright, increase the vertical speed now. This is how we're going to fly this guy, since there's no... I believe there's no level change mode. Actually, well, there's the speed setting. The problem is now it's set it up to 262. And now it's going to start pitching up violently, yeah. So we'll try to get the speed perfect to where we want it to be. And then we'll hit the speed button. Well, actually, we're not going to set the speed to be. Well, 310, I guess. At 10,000 feet. Landing lights off. Well, we'll get the seat belts off when we get to cruise at 37,000 feet. Way up there. At some point we'll have to switch on over to Mach. Shit. We'll do that about 23,000. How far out are we from being in Boston Center? We're actually pretty close. It's going to be 134.7. They've been on for 14 hours. Fantastic. $134.7 is going to be ready. Our climate is stable, 2,400 feet per minute. Not bad. Alright, well there's 18,000 feet. 2992 now, standard pressure. Alright. We'll get the V speeds when we get closer. And we'll do flaps 30, I imagine. 45 is not necessary. Actually, I'll go ahead and take a look at the this guy, the Avitab. How long is the runway? It's not that long, but it's not overly short. It's only 7,000 feet. That should be plenty, though. It's over 2,000 meters. .2 now. What are we climbing at? 2,000? Over. Boston Center approach and tower are all online. Alright. 24. We'll go ahead and switch it to Mach now. 0.7. That will be set to increase up to. I think the CRJ is actually capable of doing 0.83. Yeah. Gonna lower the sounds by a bit. No. Alright, do that. That should be fine. And once you get to 34,000, I'll have to start balancing the thrust. We'll just climb at 0.7 until we get there. Or at 31, I guess we'll increase it to 0.8. why are we flying at such a crab angle? I never get that. Well, actually, not too bad. This thing shows it as an enormous crab angle. Beats me. I have a direct tailwind, actually. Pretty much. Ah, whatever. We're about to fly over Maine, which means Boston Center. Fredericton has a departure for Halifax. There's a Shamrock doing Washington to Dublin. That's something. Oliver Bacon, an A320. Everything about that is wrong. Boston to Heathrow on a 737 is not much better. On a Delta 737. We have another departure out of Montreal. Not too much going on. Well, we're at 30,000. We're going to increase the speed to 0.8. .7 tons is what we're going to have left when we get to Sydney, apparently. Where's the ground speed? Oh, it's up there, 492, and that's increasing. It should get to 500. Now we'll do 0.79 actually. Yeah, we can start our climb back up. Okay, maybe 0.78. Could always squeeze just a bit more power out of the engines. We got plenty. ahead and nudge those up a little bit. We're gonna instantly climb a little bit faster. I don't know if the guy even cares about me, really, to be honest. He doesn't have any reason to. I'm way up in the north. He probably should, at the very least. 134.7.
Across Basie at and maintain 8,000 LaGuardia.
He is quite busy. But, that's Boston Center for you. He's always gonna be busy. We'll see. We'll see if he wants me to contact him or not. Right now we're at 330. I find it pretty funny, actually, that it wants me to climb all the way up to 39,000. That's higher than I was expecting. Or 37,000. Yeah, 36.2. We're getting there. Okay, we can turn off the seatbelt sign. $36.9 and 82. Or at least 81. Come on. Fine, I'll just do 0.8 then. Damn, okay, 0.8 is not sustainable. Why the fuck did it want me to climb so goddamn high? Oh, guess who logged on? Montreal Center. That's interesting. Stop fucking decreasing the speed. Montreal approach logged on. Drink a coffee? Hell no. The fucking coffee here is inedible in this country. It isn't coffee, it's shit. Okay, we're halfway through Boston's airspace. He does not care about me. Which is fair because there's a lot of aircraft in his airspace. Someone that's just passing through is not gonna matter. Alright, 376 miles to go. We will go ahead and begin the descent here in just over 200 miles. I imagine that is not marked on here. That's okay. I'm going to go do the, well, I suppose it's going to be the before descent checklist. Did not time it very well, but that's okay. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back and everybody's starting to log on now. In terms of ATC. But that is fine. We're a bit above the thing actually. Set to 0.8 then. There's quite a bit of turbulence. Oh yeah, we have V-states down there. Let's see, we are at 370.8, 341 miles. Yeah. 200 miles, we'll begin our descent. Nice steep descent is fine, I think. Well, we'll see, we'll see. I really should do more regional flying. Have a bunch of these regional aircraft. Rarely fly them compared to, even compared to wide bodies. Let's go, Salim. Salim says no. To what, though? No, I shouldn't fly regional aircraft more? But the thing, I have them. The Q400 is one that I should fly again. Affirm. Damn it, Salim. Put them in archive. Hell no. I'll spend money on them. I'm gonna fly them more often. Especially with school, you know, I have to fly these shorter flights, and you know, regional jets are perfect for that. Plus the turboprops that I have. Even the one idiot to fly them. No, 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 no. I mean, Salim, I know that you don't like regional planes, but that's okay. I don't like them either, but I think that it's fun to fly them sometimes. What we need is higher quality regional jets. Because for whatever reason, they're not the best in X-Plane. And I think we'll get that with the new and improved X-Crafts and Embraers. Like the whole lineup of them. Switch to MSFS. I will never do that, and you know I won't. But that's okay. Because I know you're just joking. What else is there? I gotta fly the other guys, the little tiny planes that I have more. The Saab 340 and the Beechcraft, the Twin Otter. Even the free Metroliner. Planes like that. Yeah, once that good Embraer comes out, I'll fly that much more often. But there's going to be a hell of a lot more regional flying then, and a hell of a lot more flying in America, since the US is the main place where they fly regional jets. There's not much else. Smooth flight so far. Not too bad. I'm making decent time to Sydney. We should be there very soon. We should begin our descent here soon as well. Obviously. Most obvious statement of the year. If we're going to be there soon, then that means we have to begin our descent soon as well. Okay. We are just about over Moncton at this time. Well, not quite. 66 miles from Moncton, 253 from Sydney. According to this guy, we'll be in Sydney in 56 minutes. The fuck? It does not know math very well if it thinks it's gonna take 56 minutes to fly the next 242 miles. It should take only 30 minutes. We'll be there at 23:37 according to this guy, so 32 minutes. 32. It might be a bit more than that. 35, maybe. 514 is what we're going at, and just over 200 miles to go. We'll probably begin our descent in about 15 minutes. Maybe like 17 minutes. No, 15. And a little over 100 miles. Or a little under 100 miles, I mean. Just did the quick maths to get to that conclusion. Very good conclusion, if you ask me. It's going to be a descent all the way from 37020, which actually is a good thing. Longer descent and everything. Makes their lives a bit easier. Okay. Alright, 208. Yeah, I got plenty of time to contemplate our life choices here. Today, before we reach Sydney. And unless I'm mistaken, Sydney is the second, or let's just say the largest city in Nova Scotia outside of the Halifax area. Or the sort of Halifax-Dartmouth area. And it is not a busy airport. I mean, right now I think they're only seeing 2 flights a day. CRJ-9 from Toronto and the CRJ-9 from Montreal. Both of them on Jazz. We have an enormous tailwind. It's really helping us along. Alright, 190 miles to go. That's a direct distance. I see. Next up is Obfup, which is already the final approach fix. Well, not the final approach fix. The waypoint before the final approach fix. Gagbu is the final approach fix. We'll go ahead and start looking at what to do for the, let's start planning out the arrival. Man, I'm trying to expand you, make you bigger. Man, okay, fine. RNAV Zulu for 2-4. 10 gusting 16. Great visibility. Nothing really. It was raining earlier. (2993). Winds are gusting a bit. The ceiling. The ceiling is not very high, which is the important thing to consider here when we're coming in today. The decision height is 250. I can go and set decision. Why is the decision height able to be? Because this one goes by 10s and the other one goes by 1s. It's ass. But 450 is fine. Let's see. Yeah, 2,000 or 3,000 at Obvo. We're going to descend 2,000 by Gakpu. Eblug at 1,600. Apparently there is traffic here. 35,500 feet below me. So it's that jazz guy that's landing into Halifax. Alright, well, still saying we're 36 minutes out when we're barely 20 minutes out. What is this guy saying? He's saying that we're, yeah, 18 minutes out. So that's interesting. I don't know why the hell this thing's so wrong. Maybe it's just... No, it's not even just factoring in just the airspeed, because even then we'd get there much sooner than 35 minutes. Alright, but we are going to get ready for the descent. One thing is, I wish this thing wasn't so shit. I'm going to go ahead and set 3,000 feet in here. We're over Charlottetown now. Prince Edward Island. Well, about to be over Charlottetown if we could see anything. Well, that's okay. We'll give another 5 to 10 miles and then we'll begin our descent. Alright, we'll go and start dropping. We'll give it a moment and then we'll turn on the seatbelt sign. But we have begun our descent into Sydney. We might actually need even more. 30,000 feet a minute. Alright, we can get the belts on actually. Alright. We're gonna be on the ground here very shortly. Might even need more than 3,000. 3,300. It's again steep descent, but doable. The CRJ's weird when it comes to power as well. I think that the aerodynamics are awful because it requires a high amount of power. Well, actually, I don't even know, man. Whatever the hell this thing does, it's weird. Alright, now we're gonna decrease even more. All the way down to flight idle. And we're passing through 29.5 now, descending at 3,300 feet per minute. Steep descent rate, but that's fine. I reckon 3,200 is actually good enough. At idle, keeping it at about 300 knots. Doing a pretty decent job, actually. Being tossed around all over the place. That's okay. 106 miles out. Alright, there's some clouds. We're gonna have to pass through to get down to Sydney. Yeah, to be expected. It was the clouds are down at 2,000 feet, if I remember correctly, off the METAR. At least they're not at 0, then we'd have to go to Halifax. And that would be a pain in the ass. Well, actually, our alternate is Moncton, but I would probably go down to Halifax, to be honest. Big airport there. It's necessary facilities to take care of us. We're through the first layer of cloud. There's a huge amount of ATC and aircraft in the northeast. US, Montreal is also on, center and approach. Alright, distance 87, altitude 20.4. We are redlining this plane right now. We're right at the barber pole, but that's okay. What are we at? 2.8 now? Yeah, 2,800. 2,700 we can do. I'll set 250 for the speed. What's the QNH there? It's 2993. Alright, 2993 is set. $82 miles from Obfub, apparently. That means you actually have over 80 miles to the runway. We have about 90. Which means I started the descent too early. Because it's about 15 miles more, I think, than this. Halifax traffic, Gulf 19 is taxiing for departure on Gulf. Yeah, we're descending now, quickly. Maybe 2,200 is fine. I don't know, we have too much power. Actually, we need to stop. We need to get the speed down to 250. We'll go ahead and get the landing lights on. We'll go ahead and get the engines to continuous. Alright, I've screwed it to 1.7 now. So we'll do 1.5. We'll let the speed drop slowly to 250 and let the altitude drop down. do 10,000 feet once for 10,000 or 250, whichever one comes first. We'll go ahead and increase the descent rate once again. Oh, we can actually increase the rate of, or decrease the rate of descent even further. We're still what? 63 miles from Obva? Yeah, we're well within making it there. $13 minutes to fly 60 miles? Man, what is this thing on? Okay, well if that 2000 ceiling's wrong, and I have the runway, before I'll vector myself in for a straight-in visual approach. Also, this thing is the bitchiest thing to land in the whole world, because it does not like landing. It likes to stay in the air. We're at 10,000. We have everything, the landing lights and the continuous and the seat belts and everything. Fucking hell, man, no one cares about the fucking Gulf Stream. God damn. I know communicating's important, but my god. He's like communicating to nobody over there at Halifax. We're still what now? 50 miles out? Okay, 12 minutes, my ass. There's mountains now. Is the terrain on? How the hell does this thing function? I'm just gonna give up on it. Alright, well, 8,300 for 3,000 now. We're not gonna do a visual to 1.8. That's not worth it to switch on over to 1.8 like that. I will try a visual for 2.4 though, if it's possible. In other words, if these clouds remain where they are. That stabilizer's way out of whack. $42 miles. Okay, yeah, I really should have descended much later, but, okay, I did not expect the thing, because I forget how the CRJ functions. It's different to the other airplanes that I fly, for the most part. Avob's 38 now. And then it's 15 from there to the airport, and we've got a while to go. Avob's still 36, actually? God damn. And we're going fast as well. Look at this shit. Yeah, let's decrease that rate of descent down to 500. Or actually, 600 is good. How the hell is our speed just increasing? It makes no sense. I wanted to say, what, 210 there? Yeah, 210 and 3,000 feet. Alright, well, we'll slow down to 210 by that waypoint. In the meantime, I'll keep it around 250. .177 VREF, that's without flaps. Of course, I'm going to be using flaps 35, or 30, I mean. Below 250, increase the speed a little bit. How the hell is it that we're suddenly, so low? Yeah, it's fine. We're at, 4,200. Still descending down to 3,000. We're gonna be at 3,000 well before the... fix. Yeah. The airport should be somewhere over there. It's not far from those wind turbines, I think. It's only 23 miles away. You should see it. It's more to the right, I think. It's probably right there. Alright, now at 3,400 for 3,021 miles from the waypoint in question. We're less than 10 minutes away from landing. We should be. Well, at most 10 minutes away from landing. Maybe that 36-minute estimate wasn't that far off after all. Guess that I was gonna do all this shit. Of course, I've decided the best place to be is smack in the middle of the clouds. That's wonderful. Did they vector themselves? Do they get vectors? No, I think that they do the whole entire damn thing. But they do it at a much higher altitude, yeah. You don't descend down like an idiot to the altitude 20 miles before you're supposed to be there. I think that's the airport right there. I could take the shortcut into Eblug. Vector myself in through there. Alright, 5 miles. Then a further 15 miles. Good God, we're early. Definitely does seem as though the cloud layer is non-existent. There's the airport. Surely, right? Yeah, there's one runway, there's the other one. I'll give myself direct Ablug. That means we need a lower altitude immediately, down to 1600. And vertical speed down at, yeah, we'll go 700 feet per minute. Decrease all thrust to flight idle once again. Check. Alright, we'll go flaps to 1. We'll keep the flaps coming down. Now we'll come down to 8. Come on, that should slow us down. We're looking at 155 already on the VREF. The landing gear is going to be coming down soon. What the hell? Where are we going, man? Okay. We'll lower the landing gear. junk. Can't see out the fucking window because the fucking column's in the way, and then we're gonna be too low, but we overshot it, but that's okay, I'll get it back. There we go. What are we now in terms of flaps? 20? Alright, flaps 30. Bit low. 145. Fuck. Fucking frames just died.
Approaching 2-4.
Shit. This guy, man. Speed's increasing. Reduce the thrust. Reduce it way down. Hey, how is it increasing? Continue through the, it doesn't call out the minimums apparently. Gust of wind from the left hand side.
Long
Oh,
landing.
there we go.
Long landing. 5,000 feet remaining.
Yeah, I just floated on down.
4,000 remaining. 3,000 remaining.
Hey, where the hell are you going, man? Yeah, there you go.
2,000 remaining. One thousand remaining.
Not the best performing aircraft on landings, that's for sure. It's never been like that. Hard landing my ass. Nah, your back's fine. And you're not dizzy.
On runway 06.
Thank you, X-Raz, for the pertinent information. Okay. We're not a doctor to say that. Yes, I am. Alright, we can start the APU at this time. I don't know why the G said it was so high. The touchdown rate was a little bit high, but not abnormally so. The G apparently was really high, but I don't believe it. Felt like a normal landing, a bit on the harder end for sure, but not too bad. And then the plane just started skidding all over the place, and now that's the one right there. The gear structure's in your ass. I don't think so.
4,000 remaining.
Man, shut up, X-Raz. The thing is dumber than a peanut.
Three thousand remaining.
Man, I hate X-Raz. I'm gonna get rid of that thing. Alright, get rid of the landing lights. We are just turning off now at a very remote airport in the sense that nobody uses it, so it's fine. You will never fly Air Canada, they have a very bad pilot. Salim, this is not Air Canada. Air idiot McIdiot my ass. Damn it, Salim. Idiot McIdiot. Where's the stand here? We have APU, yeah we do. Call sign Alpha India Sierra Air idiot ass. Damn it. Oh fuck. Shit. Come on, man, I didn't even apply that much brake and the thing comes to a screeching halt. Alright, stop there and there we go, shut down the goddamn engines. And then get rid of the seatbelt sign. Strobe light could have been turned off a while ago, but that's okay. Beacon light off. Alright, flight was logged. We can get rid of this shit. Get the ground handling folks to show up and get the people off my plane. This is the Sydney scenery made by somebody. Canada for XP, Airsoft, I don't know. Don't particularly care. It's a good scenery. That's the important bit. How did it fly? Not very. I mean, it flies okay, but it's damn hard to land, and I could never figure out why. It's too floaty, but then it slams down like a rock. You need to get the perfect balance. I've never figured it out with the CRJs. I got it with the 200, the J roll-on, but I've never gotten it with the 700 or the 900. But it flies all right. It's okay, other than landing it's impossible to do it smoothly. Think it behaves realistic? I mean, I know that the CRJ behaves like that. It's difficult to land and it flies kind of weird, but it's over exaggerated, but it's in the right direction. I would say at least. At least the 700 is that way. I don't know how the 900 compares to the 700 in real life. From what I've experienced in the 700 in real life, from what I've flown on it, it's pretty. It's in the direction, but it's over exaggerated. All right, replays. Does it close the doors? It does. Yeah, it started sliding all over the place, and I still don't know why. That landing was something else. It was. As a passenger, yeah. And I don't know why the nose wheel's stuck to the... Well, no, it's back even now. Loves to float. Well, that was the problem. I three-pointed it. But yeah, it's just float, and then eventually you get tired of it, so you just bring it down, and then that happens. I don't know. I have to figure out the technique. I still don't know why it drifted right, though, at the beginning. Which I then corrected. Bit too much. I don't know. I guess I gotta try... I don't know. Higher stabilizer? That should help. Because the approach wasn't bad. At this point. It's weird with the power. I don't know. I don't know how the real one flies, to be honest. I feel like the 700's better, though. Your speed is good, not too fast. Yeah. Yeah, I just started drifting around. What's next? We'll do this view. Now we'll do this view. I don't know. CRJ is weird. But other than landing, this plane is fine. I could just never get on top of the landing. You calculate the VREF? I did. It was 145 was the VREF, and I came in at about... I actually came in a little bit below the VREF. So I don't know how it was so floaty. Because in my experience in this plane, because I flew it once before, I flew the 700 a few times before, it was the same thing with the 700. The VREF is too high that it calculates. So it's better to come in lower. So there's some issues with the flight model. Yeah, it's bizarre. But it's only on landing. Maybe I just gotta figure it out better. But that... It's a bit too much rudder. I feel bad for the people in the back. They're used to it on the... Maybe the ground effect is too much. I think so. Probably. That would explain it. I mean, in real life it likes to float too, but definitely... There's no way it's to this degree. Or maybe pilots just master it so it doesn't look bad at all. I don't know. But that'll do it for this stream. I'll see everybody later. I don't know when. Not tomorrow. Not Thursday either, but maybe Friday. And then probably in the weekend. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I'll see you guys later, and just wait for this replay to end, and goodbye. I think so. You're pretty straight, and it kept. I don't know. Maybe there's something with it. But yeah, that'll do it. I'll see you guys later, and goodbye.